Hello viewers, my name's Ben. This is our captain today, Andre. We're sitting here in a Boeing 747-400 in Hong Kong on stand X-ray 30. We are expecting to push back in about 30 minutes time for Dubai. The weather's pretty typical of Hong Kong this time of year. We have some low cloud and rain around, 25 degrees, very humid, and we're expecting to go almost max weight today using runway 07 right. And if you come back very soon, you'll be able to see all the takeoff footage, all the climb out footage, and if you stay long enough, you'll be able to see a very hot, dry approach into Dubai. See you soon. Okay, so briefing for the departure of Hong Kong. The weather isn't very good, but it's nothing that's going to stop us. It's above Cam 1 minima. It's just a bit wet and rainy, but there's no significant weather around. Aeroplane status is good. There's nothing particular in the NOTAMs that's going to affect us on the departure or on the taxi. We are parked on stand X-ray 30 on the cargo stand X-ray 30. It may be pushback colour red or blue, exit Lima 2, Lima 3, depending on the traffic. For the takeoff, if you would like to brief your actions below V1 for the emergency.
Okay. Below 80 knots, we'll stop for any malfunction. Between 80 knots and V1, we'll stop for an engine failure, engine fire, wind shear ahead, or anything we think is unflyable. I'll call reject, close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttles, speed brake, full reverse, we'll come to a halt, set the park brake.
Ground to flight deck, clear to start all engines.
Roger, starting 4, 3, 2, 1.
Brilliant, clear to start.
Start 4 please, Ben.
Starting 4.
Cathay 741, contact tower at 118 small 4. 118 small 4, Cathay 74.
Okay, I see the pin. Laps 10 set. Ready for the control check.
Go ahead. 2 down. 2 up. 3 up, 2 down. 3 up, 2 down.
Okay, rudder coming left.
2 left. 2 right. Neutral.
Cathay 512 Whiskey, hold short of hotel. Cathay 512, rudder, taxi, hotel, Juliet 1, holding point. Hotel Juliet 1, holding point, Cathay 512.
Okay, he's airborne.
Cathay 512, contact departure 123 decimal 8.
3, that's my Cathay 512.
Nine two three nine, wind 080 degrees 8 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 07 right, 9239.
Hawk.
Okay, we're clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff. Okay, you have control?
I have control.
Thrust set. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
LNAV.
Check.
Nine two three nine, contact
Cross traffic,
departure
nav speed.
123 decimal 8.
1238, Steiner 239. Departure. Cessniner 239er heavy, passing 800 feet, climbing 5,000.
Down 239, departure is identified, meeting 5,000 feet on reaching. After Papa, increase speed to 250 knots.
Maintain 5,000 on reaching, after Papa 250 knots.
10 navigator
Check.
until line, after line, follow public speed to 110.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Taisha 515, maintain speed to 160 knots or greater until 5 miles.
160 knots or greater until 5 miles, Taisha 515.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the footage we got on takeoff from Hong Kong. So just about a little bit about what we did. We taxied down to holding point Kilo 1, which is where we did our takeoff calculations from, and we took off runway 07, heading out this way. And you remember when we were parked on the stand, you could see all the aeroplanes taking off, so we blasted past our parking stand, 07, right, and we flew what is known as the Pecan 2 Alpha departure. So once we got airborne, this is the initial route we followed. So we took off, we tracked on a 074 degrees, which is the runway track, to this point here, Hotel 301. And here they want us at a minimum speed of 205 knots. So we programmed in 220 knots. And they want us at 5,000 feet or below. That's what this line here, 5,000 or below. We then took a right turn. They gave us a new speed here. After Pauper, they wanted us at 250 knots. So we didn't have to follow this restriction here. So you may have seen in the footage, I manually set 250 there. Just when the workload's a bit high, it's better to use the MCP or the mode control panel. That's what MCP stands for. And once we got stabilized, heading where we wanted to go, I asked Andre if he could program that into the FMC. And then I went back, clicking this to the FMC speed, which is displayed here. We then cleaned up our flaps, gear, everything was up. That's when we did the after takeoff checklist. And that took us all the way to Pecan, which is the end of the SID standard instrument departure. Just talking to Hanoi now, so we're in Vietnamese airspace. And that's about it for the next couple of hours. We're going to go through Burma airspace, Myanmar airspace. We're going to go through Bangladesh airspace. Here we are. This is the Vietnamese airspace. We're going to go on to Thailand. We're going to briefly go through Bangladesh. And then we got quite a long stretch across India. And around about here, this point, Raski, we're going to start talking to Oman. And that'll take us all the way to the UAE, and from there we'll begin our arrival into here, which is Al Maktoum, known as Dubai World Center. At the moment, we have a cruise altitude, as I said, of 30,000 feet, flight level 300. You can see this here, step 2, flight level 320. So as we burned off a lot of fuel, we're about 23 tons lighter now. So in the last hour, we burned off about 23 tons of fuel. And this is telling us in 535 miles at 0320 Zulu, which is in 1 hour from now, it's going to recommend that we step climb up to flight level 320. That's going to save us a bit of fuel and time on the route. And most likely on a leg this length, there's going to be one more step climb. So probably by the time we begin our descent into Dubai, we're going to be at about 34,000 feet. That always depends on how busy the airspace is, things like that.
Hi, my name's Andre Letizier. I'm the captain of this flight. And my aviation career started when I was 19. I was cabin crew for Guernsey Airlines, and I wasn't interested in flying at the time. But from then on, I was hooked, and I started my flying license in Guernsey and got all my qualifications over a few years, and then I started with a company called Region Airways flying Banderantes, and from there I joined Flightline and progressed to the 146. I got my command on the 146 and then moved to Caledonian Airways on the DC-10, and I became a captain there. And when they retired the DC-10, I moved to the Airbus and was in Thomas Cook for 15 years. And then I moved to Korean Air, and I did 3 years in Korean, which I really enjoyed. And after Korean, I moved to Etihad on the 777 and the 787. And then I found this job with Aerotranscargo, and I've been here 3 years and really enjoying it.
Hi everyone, my name's Ben Nicholson. I'm the first officer today on our 747-400 from Hong Kong to Dubai. I got into flying at a very young age. My dad was a pilot on 747s, and I started learning how to fly with him when I was a kid. I was probably about 10, 11 years old, and I did the usual channels. I started off doing my PPL, and I did my instructor's ratings, things like that. So I started off my first jobs towing gliders and flying instructing and survey flying, and I started flying the 747 in 2013 for Silkway Airlines, and I stayed there till 2019. Then I went to Qatar Airways, and since then I was with Aerotranscargo and DHL, and back with Aerotranscargo now. We do a lot of interesting flying here to some places that you generally don't go with normal scheduled passenger airlines, and yeah, it's good fun. It's a small airline, but good group of guys, and of course everyone loves flying the old jumbo jet. So for the last few hours we've just been monitoring fuel, time, keeping updates on the weather in Dubai, which as usual it's going to be warm and sunny. For the moment we are expecting to do this arrival here, which is the Umami 4 Zulu, and that's going to take us out of the way of the main Dubai airport, and we're going to be landing on 4 now, runway 30. So we'll plan for the ILS runway 30, which I've set up in the FMC, and as we get closer we'll get more weather updates, more arrival updates, airport information, that kind of thing. But it's generally pretty easy to predict the weather in the Middle East this time of year.
And Emirates 4 Quebec, do we have free seat?
Emirates 4 Quebec,
15.
I firm, contact Dubai approach 124.9er, and
So can I
slow
would you
down.
like me to clear some of this?
Yeah, you can get
for
rid
the
of that.
time being, no speed control.
He just said
and
nothing
we'll
on the
get,
arrival, didn't
Dubai
he?
approach
No
149.
speed on the arrival,
Yeah.
so it'll be
1014. You're passing 16.7 now.
check.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1014 set, cross-checked.
1014 set. Approach check is complete.
Thank you.
929, descend to altitude 3000 feet, and you're cleared for the ILS approach runway 30 for the establish on the localizer.
Descend altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS runway 30, call established, 90239.
A3000 and localizer on.
Check.
Localizer captured, glide slow bound.
Check. 90239, a localized established runway 30.
90239, contact maximum tower 118.625, good day.
118.625, 90239, good day.
Victor 90239er, traffic Boeing 777 departing ahead. Wind 350 degrees, 8 knots, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear land 30, 90239.
90239er, plan to vacate via Victor 6.
Victor 6 will go 90239.
As brief, flaps 25.
Flap 25.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
25.
Landing checklist complete.
Checked. Clear to land. Manual flight. Flight director.
Check.
Cleared.
Check. Approaching minima.
Checked.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Manual brakes.
Check. 16. No, sorry.
Minimums. Continue. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Lights off. Okay, well everyone, thanks for watching us on our flight today from Hong Kong to Dubai. Very nice here in Dubai. It is 30 degrees, sunny, dew point of 15, so it's not too humid. We're going to go to the hotel now, get some sleep, because we've got to do all the way back to Hong Kong tomorrow. Enjoy. Thanks.